Said this little fellow, the halfback for Parramatta, Jason Bell, is a brilliant young player. Look at Bell early in the game making a run, and that was a sign of things to come. He had a brilliant game, and yesterday the master halfback Peter Sterling tipped a big future for him. But Parramatta, much too strong, well-coached outfit, too strong in the forwards, very clever half and 5/8 combination of Jason Bell and Danny Farah, and young Farah had a field day yesterday, scoring 2 tries in the grand final. What a thrill for him. Early penalty, there's very experienced referee in Greg McCullum giving the opening penalty of the game, and that was easy meat for Andrew Fitzhenry. He was playing first grade last year for the Penrith side. Eastern Suburbs, though, early in the game, they looked pretty good, and they almost scored at that early stage of the game. And Eastern Suburbs, certainly their coach Vince Waite yesterday had them playing good football early in the game. There's the opening try to Dean Lindsay, the winger. So Eastern Suburbs led by 4 points to 2. The try was converted by Corey Stewart, the centre. There it goes, right between the uprights. And Easts, they were laughing at this stage, crowing actually. The Roosters, they led by 6 points to 2. But those East fans were certainly short-lived in their excitement. There's a penalty. Playing the ball forward was the East captain, Bill Dart, and the penalty again kicked by Andrew Fitzhenry. Gee, he's a good goal kicker to have in President's Cup, which is under 21s, and Eastern Suburbs at this stage still in the game, but there's a drop ball and the pressure right on from this moment on, and it was Parramatta who gradually took hold of the game, and once they spun the ball wide, they were always dangerous. Look at this young fellow, the 5'8", Danny Farah. Put him down in your little black book, and there he is, not half excited, and good luck to the young fellow. A try in a grand final, and this is incidentally a historic grand final, the first one ever played at the Sydney Football Stadium. So these young fellows have marked themselves down in history in the 80th year of the game. There's Rod Silver, who is a very fine young fullback for Eastern Suburbs. There's a silly penalty being given away by Gavin Katanak for Parramatta, and there's the young fullback Silver clapping the referee's decision and the stupidity of the young Parramatta prop there. But it was Parramatta well in control at this stage of the game. There's an easy try to the lanky second rower Chris King underneath the uprights. That was easy for Fitzhenry to convert, and from this moment on it was going to be Parramatta's victory in the under-21s. Again, easy for Fitzhenry. He could have thrown most of them over yesterday rather than kick them, and it was Parramatta right down to the wire. There's another strong try by Danny Farah from the 5'8" position from dummy half, and he wasn't half happy again with his second try in a grand final. And Bob O'Reilly, the coach, neglected to do the lap of honour with his side after the game. Here's little Jason Bell, not very quick, but doesn't he remind you of Sterling, how he moves, and unnecessary there. And the young fellow just pats on the back of the defender and says, look, no need for that. Another one easy in front for Andrew Fitzhenry. He kicked 6 goals yesterday in the grand final. The Parramatta cheer squad were elated too, and it was all the young Eels yesterday. Much too classy. Little grubber kick through by Fitzhenry, and the ball stands up there for the winger for Eastern Suburbs, Paul Bush. And Eastern Suburbs, to their credit, kept going. Good strong run from young Bush there, and they had another try coming their way before the end of the game. They tried right to the death, and here's the centre three-quarter, Deacon, Steve Deacon, going in for a very strong try, but a consolation try for the Eastern Suburbs side. Referee Greg McCullum pointing to the spot right between the uprights for Corey Stewart, but the full-time score 28-14, and the Roosters banner wasn't waved around much yesterday. There's full-time. Congratulations, Parramatta. The Eels victors in the President's Cup yesterday. Good work by their coach Bob O'Reilly.
Yes, indeed, and a lot of depth in that Parramatta side. Oh, there's the big fella. No wonder he didn't go for a run around. He would have had to be chauffeur driven around, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he certainly would. He just said, fellas, you go.